retro ghetto. What you know about retro ghetto? Collecting and playing retro. Street Fighter on the Nintendo.
Okay, so this was a nice charity shop find with which to start the week. I keep saying make sure you check in for box sets and stuff. So this 12 disc Ben 10 edition, she charged me I think £2.50 or £2.95 for this. This is either £20 or £21 trading at CEX, so yeah, great profit on that. Again, it doesn't have to be Blu-rays with box sets, check DVDs as well. There's a value in a lot of them. I'll get some really obscure box sets that, you know, lead to some nice things. And yeah, £21, that's a long way towards getting yourself a nice game or nice retro game through the CEX app. So always worth checking for things like this. Okay, so I've got to head on down to Derby today, so I figured we might go to Derby CEX. It's not my favourite CEX, I'll be honest, but it's always worth taking a look. You never know what you're going to find. And I'm going to trade in these few bits. So these are a few bits that I picked up on last week's video on the charity shop hunt, as well as this that you've already seen. These, I owned both of these, and Django Unchained, it's really nice, but I've already got the movie somewhere, and the last thing I want to do is start collecting Blu-rays or steelbooks. It's a slippery slope for me. If I keep one, I'll end up with 100, so... there's like a £5 on that. I think all in there's like 40 quid trading on these few items here, so yeah, it's more than paid for last week's finds, of which we found a lot of stuff, and I'm gonna have a nice £40 voucher. I've got a video planned in the future for some pickups you guys haven't seen, I've not shown on the vlogs. I've got a video coming soon for that specific system that I've been buying quite a few games for, which is why I've not been showing that system on the vlog, so that will be coming very soon. But yeah, 40 quid for these, nice. Okay, so I made it. A bit of retro in the window. Come 3. Interesting. Alright, let's go and get these things traded in. So, traded some stuff in, found a really nice collector's edition. This is often what it's like in Derby, it's a mess. I mean, in the staff's defence, it's a Sunday, so it might be quite busy, but I mean, as you can see, it's not the easiest shop to browse the goods. But again, I don't want to be too hard on the staff because, you know, it is a Sunday, it is busy. But I never have the best experience in there, but the staff are really nice, and I found a really nice collector's edition, which I'll show you guys when we get back. Trade all my stuff in. And what I'm going to do now is go across the road to what is a shop which primarily sells video games up here. I rarely come, I've never done a tour because it's so expensive, but whilst I'm in the area I might as well have a look and hopefully I'll be able to film for you guys. Sadly, Cash Generators next door is shut, but here it is, mobile exchange games. They usually have some nice stuff in here, but like I say, very, very expensive. So we'll have a quick look. Okay, so I'm actually eating my words right now because there was some really nice stuff in that shop, and it wasn't overly priced. Yes, some of it's on the more expensive side of average or eBay, but do you know what? On the whole, it's not as expensive as I remembered it to be, so maybe they've restructured their pricing. Let me know in the comments if you want me to do a tour there. Some really good stuff, including that. Are you mocking me? You're getting cropped out the shop, mate. This is my channel. I'll do the jokes. I'm going to continue to have a little look around, and then we'll go back to the Ghetto 3.0. So this caught my eye on the way back past in CEX. I thought I'd hit the jackpot because this sells for a bit more than that on eBay Complete. I'm really into my 16-bit shmups at the minute. Went in, got it out the window, sadly no manual, so yeah, I'll be leaving that one behind, which is a shame, but it's a great game and hopefully we'll pick it up sooner rather than later. Right, I can't leave that Super Nintendo game behind. I've done a little bit more homework. It's on the Pixel and Love website. There's only 100 printed, and then they've said there's no more being made. As I say, a couple have obviously been shipped out to this store. Apparently it's the only place in the UK that stocks it. And it just feels like destiny, right? I'm a Super Nintendo collector. Whilst it's not part of the original set, it really intrigues me, and it just keeps calling my name. So yeah, I'm on my way to buy it now. It's happened again. The luck continues with charity shops. Yeah, I'm just on a good run right now, but you know, make hay while the sun shines and all that. Got some really nice bits in here. Some bits I've been hoping to find in shops for a long time, which today was the day. So yeah, really happy. And then after finding that box set of Ben 10 as well yesterday, yeah, we're on a real good run right now. But let's get back and we'll have a look at everything that I bought in Derby. Ended up spending more than I anticipated, and all the stuff I've just found in the local. So yeah, it's a good run.
Retro Ghetto.
Morning everybody. I've been really busy over the last couple of days, editing videos and a load of other stuff I won't bore you with. But I've realised I've not yet showed you what I picked up on our trip to Derby, and also that amazing charity shop find that we had. So we're going to get straight into that. I've got quite a lot of stuff I need to show, so we're going to jump straight in, as I say. So first thing I did in CEX, traded some stuff in, and then I picked this up. I try to avoid collector's editions where I can. I just don't have the room. So it's only sort of a very select few sort of collector's editions that I really enjoy that I have on display. This though, if anyone's watched this channel for any amount of time, you know how much I love the Ori games. And at one point, this was really cheap at Game. It was like ridiculous. It was like £10 or something. And I definitely had FOMO when I saw everybody online showing it off, because I missed out on it. I went into Game, they didn't have any in stock. But yeah, I just love this series so much. This was only £12. I had those vouchers. It's all complete. It's in decent condition. It's got the art book, like an orchestral CD, the steel book. Yeah, I couldn't leave this there for £12 when it's just a franchise that I enjoy so much. So really happy to add that to the collection. And then, as you probably saw in the footage, I had this kind of impulse purchase moment. I saw this, I felt like it was speaking to me. I left it and then went back, and that is this Unholy Night on the Super Nintendo. I'm not really one for buying modern retro as such. I tend to just collect, you know, the original stuff. I've never really been big on modern releases for older systems. Nothing against them, I've just never gone down that route of collecting them. But because I saw this in the flesh, and the art, look at the box art. I mean, the box art sold me, right? Look at it. And also, I like the fact it actually says Super Nintendo. Often with these, you get like some different kind of writing here. It won't necessarily say Nintendo branding, so I don't know how the company managed to do that, but it's nice to see. It's a one-on-one fighter. It doesn't look the best. I haven't played it yet. Hopefully I'll get a chance to play it on this vlog so I can tell you guys about it. But the big thing about this for me was I went on the Pixel Heart website, and they've said they're stocking 100 and that's it. They're never restocking it. There's like 43 or something left in stock when I checked. And it was very much of an impulse purchase, a bit of FOMO. This was £50, so it wasn't cheap. But yeah, decent. And what I'm going to try and do, if I don't break it, I'm going to show you guys the manual. I'm going to pause the camera and then I'll show you. So I've now managed to open it, and first thing you'll notice is it's got a really nice sort of like clear blue cartridge, again with that beautiful artwork on it. And this was another big selling point for me, a full colour manual. I mean, look at that, all the different characters, movesets and everything. Just really nice. It'd be great if more companies made this sort of effort. Look how thick it is. We're not going to go down the pun route with that one. The only criticism I've got is a small criticism, but on Super Nintendo games, right, there's always a side that you have to open, because one side's like that, so it's difficult to open, and then one side should open cleanly. The way this has been manufactured is that they're both like that, so you inevitably get that bend in it, which is very annoying. Yeah, they should have made one that just had like a smooth flap. But I mean, that is nitpicking. But yeah, beautiful artwork. And what I'll probably do with this is pop it up with my other one-on-one fighters. It'll probably go up in the top corner somewhere. as the black sheep of the family, being that it's not an OG or the original Super Nintendo set, but yeah, happy to have it. So that was my trip to Derby, and as I say, I was pleasantly surprised with that shop. Previously I'd been in there, the customer service wasn't fantastic, if I'm being honest. It was very expensive, and a lot of other people have said similar things to myself, so I don't tend to go in. But I was very pleasantly surprised. The staff were very helpful. It was staff that I'd never seen before, and the prices weren't too bad. They might have been slightly on the expensive side, but you've got to, I think, accept that if you're going into a brick and mortar building, which is in a city centre. You know, they've got overheads to pay. So yeah, I was pleasantly surprised. And then I went to the charity shop on the way home, as I'm never content, and I had another amazing charity shop find. If you watched last week's video, you know I'm on a bit of a roll with charity shop finds at the moment. This was no different. So the first couple of games here I want to show you are going into my collection. Resident Evil Operation Raccoon City, I've heard mixed things about this, but you know, these games are £1.95 in that shop. I don't own it, so yeah, it's one for the collection. And the same applies with Wolfenstein. I played one of the PlayStation 4 Wolfensteins. Where is it? Yeah, I played the New Order. It's the only one I've ever played through, actually. So yeah, just want to add to my 360 collection, my ever-growing 360 collection. Then there was one other find that I'm going to add to my collection, but I'll show you that last because I was very happy to find that. These are games that I either own or are going to CEX. Either way, they're going to CEX. So yeah, some nice finds here. Grand Theft Auto episodes from Liberty City. There's no value in Grand Theft Auto anymore on the 360, we established that last week, but these are the ones you want to be picking up. The episodes from Liberty City, the spin-offs, the DLC. These ones still hold value with CX trading if you can find them. Far Cry Primal, I actually own this on both the Xbox One, and I've got like this really nice collector's edition, which I've never seen before. I got it for the base price at CX, that was a good find. So yeah, that'll be getting traded in as well. And then the most lucrative find was this Sonic Classic Collection. This is £10 trade-in at CEX. Really nice to have. If I was a DS collector, which I am not, I'd be more than happy with that. All those classic Sonic games. So yeah, that's a nice little bundle here. That's roughly, I don't know, 20-ish pounds CEX trading. So yeah, that's that. And then I found this, which I've been looking for a similar thing for a long time because it's very expensive on eBay and hoping I'd find it in a charity shop one day. Today was that day. The Grand Theft Auto official soundtrack. Now, obviously, I love the Grand Theft Auto artwork from San Andreas. My walls are adorned with it. So yeah, it's all really nice artwork in here. And then it's a bit of a compilation of some of the music from the various record stations that are on the game. As you can see, there's all sorts on here. Tupac, Cypress Hill, yeah, lots of good stuff. Slick Rick, and so on and so forth. There is actually like a bigger pack you can get that's got all the individual radio stations on it, but that's like over £100 on eBay. The one I really want is the Vice City one that comes in a box. I've seen a few people find that in charity shops. Hopefully one day that will happen to me because it's very expensive to buy that on eBay. But yeah, very, very happy to find that and add it to my collection. And then a couple more random bits that I want to show you guys whilst I'm here that I've recently added to my collection. First thing is I bought another official video game promo t-shirt. I blame you, Riff and Ricky from Pixel Game Squad, for getting me into this. So the front's not that exciting. You can see this would have been worn by a staff member somewhere. Asked me about split-second velocity. So I recently picked up split-second velocity. I keep saying I'm loving my arcade races at the moment, and a lot of people told me that this is one to invest in. Now, the front is nothing exciting, but it's the back is why I decided to buy this. I mean, look at that artwork. It's like Speed 2 cruise control. It's like a ship coming through the city. Love that. I wish this was on the front, actually. But guys, I got this on eBay for like £4 posted. So, I mean, even if it's just like a around-the-house t-shirt, can't grumble at that price. And then I've had a few things sent to me. Couple of gifts sent to me by very kind individuals that reached out to me and just basically said, look, I found these things, thought of you. And what I want to say before I get into this, don't send me anything, guys. I'm not showing this to try and promote anybody sending me stuff. I don't need stuff, as you can see. I mean, I've got too much stuff as it is. The Ghetto 2.5 is still full. I do appreciate people when they reach out to me or say it's going to get thrown away anyway. I'm not going to be rude. I am very appreciative, as I say. But I don't need you to send me any things. But the reason he initially contacted me was this. This was like a pre-order bonus that you got, or a day one purchase with God of War Ragnarok through Game. When I picked mine up, they'd actually
sold out of this. They'd given them all away. So I was very happy to receive that, and that's basically like this artwork on like a metal plaque, so I might try and find somewhere for that to sit in the room, so thank you very much. I'm not going to name the people that sent me these things because I've not asked for their permission. I don't like to shout people's names out unless they want me to, but yeah, thank you very much. This chap also sent me this, which was great because I actually own this game, so to get the steelbook was fantastic. Sent me this Pokemon steelbook. I'm not a Pokemon or DS collector or anything like that, so I'll figure out something to do with this down the line. This, I need to check if it's a condition upgrade for mine. And you sent me this, which I absolutely I'm very thankful for. If you saw on the previous vlog, I actually picked up the like the box set of this, all 3 DVDs. But this is great because me and little man are watching it, and he likes to watch films on his own now. He's getting to that age. Guys, if you've got kids, you know what it's like. The way they manhandle discs and get their sticky little fingers all over it. So he can now have his own Mario DVD in the house. So yeah, massive shout out to you, sir, for sending me those things. Another very kind chap reached out to me and sent me this. This is the Street Fighter 2 animated graphic novel. I always say that I love drawing, I just never find the time to do it. I've recently invested in some Posca paint pens. I'm hoping that at some point this year I'm going to sit down and do some artwork, and these are the sort of source material things that I love looking at when it comes to that. So again, thank you, sir. You know who you are for sending me that. And I just want to clarify, again, whilst I appreciate it, don't send me anything, guys. Thank you. Okay, so next up, this is the sort of stuff I'm happy to receive. A company reached out to me and asked me if I'd be happy to have a look at one of their products. I just want to say now, if there's any companies watching, I am more than happy to look at products if people want to send them to me with no strings attached. If people say to me, look, do you want to have a look at this? I'm very thankful, yes, by all means, and I'll give an honest review on my channel. I don't like it when companies reach out and say, will you do a specific video? Will you give us this amount of airtime? Will you follow this script? I'm not into all that. That's not the way that I roll. That's not the way that I want to put content out to the viewers of this channel. So if you do want to reach out to me, you want to send me something that's relevant to what I do here at the Retro Ghetto, fantastic. But I'll look at it and I'll give an honest review. So this company, Kiwi Home, they have sent me what is a PlayStation 5 dock. I've not had a chance to set this up yet, but we will be looking at that again, hopefully on this vlog, so I can make you guys aware as to whether it's any good or worth investing in or not. This might be a future giveaway as well, so if it's something you're interested in, keep it locked to the Retro Ghetto. The way that my room is currently set up, I don't have room for a dock on my PlayStation 5. So yeah, I'll give an honest review when I get a chance, and then it'll probably end up being a giveaway. Okay, so that's pretty much everything that I wanted to show you guys. What I am going to be doing very shortly is taking a trip to CEX. I've got this to trade in and some other stuff. So we'll be doing a little CEX hunt, see what we can find in store. And it might be this vlog, it might be the next vlog, but I have got to do some game room alterations. This lot and that lot is about 10 days worth of additions. So we're finding so much stuff at the minute, guys, and adding so many great things to the collection that, yeah, we've got to start making a bit more shelf space. So I have got an idea in mind. We'll be taking a trip to IKEA at some point. It might be the next vlog, so next week or the week after. But yeah, we're going to be doing some quite big changes here in the games room to make more space for all this amazing stuff that I keep finding. But yeah, next time you see me, we'll probably be heading out to CEX to trade some of this stuff in and see what they've got. Peace. Okay guys, so I've decided to have a go with Unholy Night. Let's just go straight into, let's see what the story mode's saying. I mean, that frame rate there, not great. Okay, let's skip that. Okay, so we've got 6 characters to choose from. Hello. Nightmare, looks more like a dream. Am I right? We'll be this guy, he's on the front. Wrong time and wrong place. How come you tried to shot me? Okay. The sprites are quite small, aren't they? Oh, this is... Why is it... Wow. That frame rate is horrendous.
the sprite work's okay, the music's okay. Yeah, there's a few things going for it, but there's more things not going for it. The frame rate takes some getting used to for sure. I mean, look at that slowdown. I mean, if you're going to put out a newer game, at least, you know, master the hardware so that it runs properly. This is not good. It's a bit like if you play Street Fighter Alpha on the SNES, but I mean, at least that's pushing the boundaries as to what the hardware can do. Yeah, this is not the best 50 quid I've ever spent. Far from it. Well, this game just keeps on getting better. Why is there a... Is that a Z4? It's all like sort of mythological, historical fighters, right? And then there's what looks like a Z4 and an old Mercedes. Is that an old Mercedes? E-Class? I mean, if I didn't pay 50 quid for this, it would be funny, right? What is this game? Yeah, guys. This is why you never make impulse purchases, right? I very rarely do. I mean, it's one for the collection, right? But my days. Always do your due diligence. Avoid this kind of thing, right? Go home, watch a YouTube video, do something. Wow. They've had me right up, haven't they? You, sir, can go right up there. Never to be touched again.
Retro Ghetto.
Okay guys, so Operation Ghetto Gym is underway. I found a nice piece of equipment on Marketplace. I'm flying out there now to go and get it. I didn't anticipate buying much for the gym this early on. Obviously January is when everybody makes their resolutions and gets on it, and so it's more competitive marketplace buying stuff. But this piece of equipment is not only very well priced, but it's also something that's imperative. I need it for training. It's something that I'm struggling to train effectively a certain body part without. So I'm going to fly and pick this up, and then hopefully on this vlog I'm going to get time to build it and tidy up the gym a bit, and yeah, then I'll be able to see exactly what we need to do going forwards once we put a roof on it or partially roof it and get some more equipment and stuff. So yeah, I'm going to fly there now, get that, and then as I say, hopefully on this vlog you'll see the Ghetto Gym looking a bit better, because I keep having you guys call me out in the comments telling me how shoddy the Ghetto Gym's looking. I just want to say, firstly, it's not what it looks like, it's what you're doing it. Secondly, you're absolutely right. I'll see you soon. So guys, if you were interested, I did show you that I went and picked up some gym equipment. Here it is. It needs putting together. I'll be doing that when the weather's a bit better, and we'll probably be amalgamating the gym improvements with the game room improvements, and it'll probably be all one vlog, so that'll be coming to the channel very soon. But yeah, really excited to get this ghetto looking gym up to shape. Okay, so I've got my stuff to take to the local CEX. What I'm not going to do is show you guys the whole hunt. I'll be going to all the regular charity shops, cash generators, CEX. You've all seen it enough times now on these vlogs. I'm not going to bore you with it again, but if I find anything interesting, I'll film it. Otherwise, I will see you back at the 3.0. Okay, so the first shop had a few things in out of the ordinary, actually. All these I'm going to have a quick look at, see if there's anything in here worth picking up. But yeah, good to see a few things that aren't FIFA, which is what they've usually got in this one. Okay, so I did just find this, £1.50, charity shop I've done it before, all box sets are £1.50. This I think is £6 trading, so it's like, I think it's the extended versions, yeah. So this is £6 trading at CEX. So yeah, decent £4.50 markup on that. We're heading to CEX now. Okay, so I'm back at the car. Excuse the weird camera angle. It just works right now, and I ain't got time to mess about. This is a ghetto vlog, remember? That was a trip of firsts, a couple of firsts. The first, I had Attack of Conscience whilst game hunting, which I know, don't tell anybody. That Lord of the Rings DVD that I found, that box set, £1.50. Everything in there is £1.50 box sets. Singles, I think, are £1. Took it straight to CX, £6 trade-in. There's a chap that works there who also does quite a bit of charity shop hunting, and he said he went in there the other day and it had a £4 or £4.50 sticker on it, and there's no sticker on it. But I did feel a bit bad. I thought, come on man, good karma, it's charity, right? So I went back to the shop and I said, oh, I spoke to somebody that said they came in the other day.
and it should have been £4 or £4.50. They said no, we've reduced it because it didn't sell, so don't worry about it. So all's well that's end well with that one. But another first, I traded in games to crack generators, aka cash converters. Yeah, I've never done that before. What happened was, I was obviously here, as you guys know, to take those games that we found in the charity shop, CEX, and get some vouchers. But upon going into cash generators, I saw a game that I really wanted. So I thought, well, whilst I'm here, I might as well ask him how much he'd give me for the games. It was a lesser cash value than what CEX give for trade-in, which is no surprise. But what he did say was he would reduce down the cost of the game. So the game should have been 30 quid. He gave me, how much did he give me? I can't remember, but it was a very similar amount to what CEX were offering in vouchers, slightly less. But then he knocked £5 off the game. So the game ended up costing me £9, which I'm very happy with, because this is a game that I was going to be buying one way or another regardless. I didn't want to buy it via the CEX lottery because I wanted this version. This is the sleeve cover with the steelbook and the art book and all that kind of stuff. So sometimes when you see things in person, it's the one you want. Now's the time to buy. So yeah, I was very happy to pick this up for £9. I did have to set up an account with crack converters, or taking my picture and all sorts, but that's another story. But that game is Sifu, and it's the Vengeance edition, as I say. So it's the edition that comes with the steelbook, and it comes with an art book and all that good stuff. A game that I've been really intrigued in since it came out. So it's basically a beat 'em up, like a martial arts style beat 'em up. But the interesting mechanic is that every time you lose a life, you get a year older or a little bit older. So you get a little bit slower, but you get a little bit wiser. Scott from Retro Rivals, I think, actually had this down as one of his favourite games that he played through last year. So yeah, really looking forward to playing through this one, and a great addition for what cost me, what, £9 plus the few pound in the charity shop. It cost me about £14 all in with what I paid for the stuff in the charity shop. So very happy with that. I am now going to eat my chicken mayo. I can't walk past McDonald's without buying a chicken mayo for £1. And then we're going to fly to Wickes, which, if you don't know, is a hardware store. I'm going to get a few more bits for the games room. There's some more of those sort of like trunking that I want, because I've got loads of shelves to do. As you've probably seen if you've watched previous vlogs, that little hack of stopping the games getting pushed back on the shelf. So I need to buy a few of them. There's a couple of other things I want to look at for when we do the bigger game room changes in the next week or so. So yeah, I'll see you there.
Okay, let's go and find them. Okay, so a lot of you said that the shelf hack was a good idea, so I wanted to show you exactly what it is that I buy to do it. To be honest, you want the smaller the better because they're cheaper and it does the job, but the small ones like this one, they don't come with the self-adhesive on. This one does. So to be fair, this should work. It is a lot smaller than the ones I've been using, but there's no reason why that won't work, so you might as well save the money, right? I think they're just £2. So I'll grab a couple of these, and then I've got one at home, so hopefully that should be sufficient to get it all done.
Retro Ghetto.
Okay guys, so as promised, I said I was going to look at this PlayStation 5 stand that I was kindly sent. Yeah, I mean, it seems to do what you'd expect a stand to do. It has this RGB function on the front, of which you can change the colour of the lighting and the way at which it pulses or doesn't pulse. Various different things, which yeah, I'm sure people will enjoy. It's got a few USB switches here. This pulls out to store your games in if you wanted to keep all your things in one place. It's not the easiest to pull out, there's not much of a flap there, but yeah, you can put games in that. For me, the fan's quite loud. I don't know if you can turn the fan off or down. It's got dual fans in it. I don't know if there's a problem with PS5's overheating and that's why this comes with fans, but it's a little bit loud. Sounds like my PS4 Pro, and I was trying to get it to run more modern games. I'd say the best functionality is this. It's handy having these for your charging. So if you wanted to charge your controllers, you can just pop them in there. But yeah, like I say guys, the way I've got my room set up, I don't have room for this. I appreciate the company reaching out to me. I'll put links in the description to this company, to the product. Thanks again for sending it out, it's appreciated. But this is something I'll be giving away. So if you've got PS5 and this is something that you're interested in, just simply put in the comments that you would like the PS5 stand, and I'll do a random draw probably on the next vlog, and yeah, I'll get it sent out to one of you guys that can make more use of it than I can. And that's the thing, if you companies want to send me stuff, if it's not of use to me, then you know, I want to pass it on to you guys that take the time to watch the channel. So yeah, just put in the comments that you would like the PS5 stand, and as I say, I'll do a random raffle draw on next week's video. This game, yeah, it's challenging to say the least. It's great fun, loving it, but this bit is tedious. Guys, I think that's probably going to be it for this vlog. The reason I say that, let me spin the camera around. I am going out tomorrow. I'm doing something really big tomorrow. I am filming for the main line, so the next episode you'll see Wednesday is going to be what I'm doing tomorrow. I'm also probably going to be filming for my vlog tomorrow as well. So yeah, it's a massive day tomorrow. A lot of game hunting, which you guys will be seeing on Wednesday. And then there's loads after that. I've got so many plans for this room. I keep buying all the bits, but I need to get like a full vlog out of literally just me doing some home improvements, or 3.0 improvements should I say. But yeah, I think there's been quite a lot in this vlog. Another week full of great charity shop finds, and yeah, I just want to say again, massive thank you, shout out to everybody that's watched the video. I really appreciate it, and I'll see you on the next one. Take care.
Retro Ghetto.